Joe, a goalless draw here against Partick Thistle. What was your thoughts on it overall?
I thought the result is exactly what the scoreline showed at the end. I don't think we were good enough today. I think that showed. I think we didn't start very well. We had one real opportunity that I can remember, Rio coming on with the header. Other than that, I don't really remember us really making the keeper make a save. I think we dropped to standards that, letting the game go slow, like letting the ball go out, taking a lot of time. We started to do that in the end, and it's just like we can't drop our standards and come away from what works for us. Can't really come away from our game plan. You can see when teams try to nullify us, which they're going to, that you can reduce spaces that we want to work in, but we know we've always got another threat for that, and we just didn't do it today. We didn't really step up. Don't think we really, were accounted for in many areas of the park. It's not like we can, just say that we were lacking in one or two areas. I think it was mainly all over the pitch. So that's something we've got to step back and look at and put right and make sure we go again for next week.
Yeah, what factors do you think come into play for maybe not quite being at that level today?
Like I said, I think we just dropped to a standard and we allowed ourselves to get drawn into, a slow tempo game and not moving the ball quick enough and not allowing ourselves to do what we do really well week in, week out. I think we lost a bit of that bravery in possession, which I just said to the players at the end. I don't know where that's come from because, we're sitting in a position that, yes, you're going to feel pressure, but we've still got to produce exactly what we've produced when there's been no pressure, because that's how you've got there. So, I think it's important that we take a step back, we look at it, we assess it, and we've got to go again. It's a short turnaround for a big game next week, so we've got to put it right and get back on the pitch and push again.
Yeah, was it frustrating as well to perhaps not quite reach the attacking heights that the team have this season?
Well, like I said, we've got to be able to beat a low block. Like most teams are going to do that against us. We weren't quite right on Wednesday against Hearts when, they wanted to player press us. We say that we used to be in a low block, and then we come up against a low block today and we didn't move the ball nowhere near quick enough. Our ball speed was well off. Our individuals being able to, make good decisions at right times was off. So, when you're off in all areas, that's going to be the outcome. It's one of those points where you go, we're not really testing the keeper, and we got exactly what we deserve from the game today.
Yeah, is it important as well for the girls to perhaps remember how well they've done so far this season despite a disappointing result today?
Yeah, that's a big thing. We didn't lose the game, which is big for us, but still we're not happy with just not losing games. That's not what we come here to do. We come here to win games and put on performances, and I just think, the result aside, we weren't happy with how we played. I think that if you'd ask every single player that, then they'd come up with the same answer. I don't think that's just from me, but I want to watch it back before we dig into any more detail of what potentially went wrong. But like I said, I think it's a short turnaround now where we've got to make sure that we've got to face different opposition and different teams are going to pose us different threats, and we've just got to find answers ourselves. It's not like we've come up against anything new there. We've got to recognise what's working, what's not working, and be able to find answers and solutions in game.
Yeah, and just lastly, it's of course a big chance for the team to bounce back with the old firm at Ibrox next week. We'll be looking forward to that now.
Yeah, and no doubt we will, because that's the games that they want to play in. But to make those games a little bit easier, a little bit more comfortable, we've got to make sure we turn up in these games. We can't have one eye on an old firm before we've played Thistle. So I'm not saying that that's what happened, but we've got to make sure that we're doing the job in front of us, and this is why I say to you week in, week out that we take it game by game and week by week, and we've had a tough week this week, but that just tars the end of that a little bit. But we've got to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and go again for next week.